We got the goods. We got the ambrosia, but we're going to save this. We're going to drink some in this video, don't worry. But I think I only want one glass for today. And we're not going to, because I'll probably have some Dr. Pepper with my dinner. So I'm going to stick to one glass for the video. And I kind of want to reverse palate cleanse myself. I'm going to have some water. And we'll advance to Dr. Pepper before the video's over. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I'm all set. But, yeah! Woo! It's time! It's fucking time! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you should not be watching me. I'm not a good influence on the youth. But, what can I do? It is time for Steins Gate. And like my guy Champa said, no one will survive, because I damn sure know I won't. It is Steins Gate 0, episode 1, 2, and 3. So, I wanted to do episodes 1 to 6. Then I remembered this was Steins Gate. I was into talking, I'm like, yeah, I gotta ease myself into this. I can't 1 to 6 myself. That's gonna fuck me. So, I'm gonna do 1 to 3. I'm gonna do 4 to 6. Then I'm gonna start going ham. I was thinking about maybe doing Steins Gate 0 in like 4 rotations. I was like, it's a lot, but I'm probably gonna do it in 5 or 6. We have a lot of shows ending. I'm going to take my time with Steins Gate. I'm not going to rush it. I want to appreciate... I want to appreciate Steins Gate. It's a fucking awesome show, and I don't want to rush it. Steins Gate 0. Obviously we watched 23 Beta, so we have an idea of where 0 is going to start. It's going to start after 23 Beta. We had that ending moment where you saw Kurisu in the... I believe it was the Amadeus system, if I'm remembering correctly, and that was a whole thing. So there's a lot of interesting setup. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do with all of this. I'm really excited for where this series starts. I'm really excited just kind of for the journey. Now, I want to kind of pretense this a little bit. I fully expect this not to be as good as Steins Gate's proper original series. I don't think it can be. I'm not going to be disappointed if this isn't as perfect as the original Steins Gate. I don't think it will be. And I can't wait to hopefully one day I want to go through the VNs and play the VNs. So even when I finish 0, I don't expect this to be the end of the journey. I fully hope to play both the Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0 VNs and kind of see that version of the story and like the similarities and differences and just get that kind of experience, because this is one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I want that to extend. Now, I fully expect this not to be as good as Steins Gate. Despite that, I am still expecting this to be pretty fucking cool, because it is Steins Gate. So even if it's not going to be as good as the first Steins Gate anime, I expect 0 to be fucking incredible still. And like, holy shit, like, Steins Gate, man. It's fucking Steins Gate. Just the thought of having, Okabe and Kurisu and the gang back. Now, obviously, Kurisu is not fucking back. I'm going to be very curious to see how this timeline plays out, because I can see how, like, reality forces is going to probably push Okabe towards Steins Gate. But I don't know if this version of Okabe is actually going to make it to Steins Gate, and we're going to have a very similar, or literally possibly even the same ending as Steins Gate, because of the way that timelines work, or if it's going to be a situation where we get a kind of outcome where the events of Steins Gate 0 set up the events of the ending of Steins Gate. And all of the experiences that this Okabe go through, the 0 Okabe, the Steins Gate 0 Okabe, set up the Steins Gate 1 Okabe. And I think that's kind of the clever thing, is that in a sense, right, Steins Gate, the title, it almost is Steins Gate 1, because it represents the 0s and 1s, and we have the 0s and 1s. That's kind of why Steins Gate 0 makes so much more sense than calling this Steins Gate 2. Now, obviously, I haven't actually played the game, so I don't know if I'm anywhere on the money with the context of that. I mean, obviously, it's going to be really interesting. And I think this is 0 also, because without 0, the original Steins Gate doesn't exist. I'm assuming and I mean that Steins Gate, both the series and how it ends, but also Steins Gate as in the world line, needs Steins Gate 0 to exist. So I'm hoping that they write it that way. That's what I'm looking for with Steins Gate 0, but they might surprise me. This might be completely different from what I expect. So whatever the case is, obviously Kurisu is going to be the push for Okabe to realize that he can't accept this. I can't wait to see depressed Okabe. It's going to be very interesting, and I can't wait to see what the fuck the deal is with Kurisu. I'm assuming Kurisu becomes this AI, and maybe they dedicated it after her, after she died, or maybe it's just this like super random coincidence of fate that's destiny pushing Okabe towards his own destiny in a sense, because obviously Kurisu and Okabe have important roles in the threads of fate in this universe. So whatever the case may be, I think they're going to give us some crazy sauce. But without further ado, it's time to actually watch episode 1 of Steins fucking Gate fucking 0 fucking fuck. What the hell? I don't know what to expect. This is going to be insane. These are set automatically to English. I'm just checking something. I'm just checking. Okay, so very weird, very weird. They're set with, it's set with, okay, so I just changed it to Signs of the Songs. Oddly enough, it's set to English dub with English subtitle, with like the subtitles for the Japanese audio. So very odd. Obviously, we're doing dub because I did the original Steins Gate in dub, and yeah. Without further ado, let us react to Steins Gate 0, Episode 1. I don't know the title. I feel like I should, but I will actually talk about, if they have title cards like in the original, I will talk about the titles and pay attention to the titles as we go. So we're doing episodes 1 to 3. To reiterate that, I'm just fucking jacked up. I might not have been drinking Dr. Pepper, but, I mean, soda doesn't get me jacked up. But I am jacked up for Steins Gate 0. So let's do it. Steins Gate 0, Episode 1, 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so we got credits right away. That's how most anime seasons start. This is actually a thing. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh! 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 Oh my god. June, I believe, yeah, this is June 7th, 2036 AD. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're actually doing it. We're actually doing it. We're fucking starting. Oh my god. We're actually talking about World War III. We're actually talking about how this is the timeline where World War III does happen. It's every time, basically every timeline except for the Steins Gate timeline. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. The fucking alpha attractor field versus beta attractor field storylines are, oh god, this is perfect. Jesus Christ.
So this is where you've been.
Oh shit, it's older, my
Oh, Suzu.
What the fuck?
Dad and the others are looking for you. They said they're about to kick off the operation.
There's little
Mayu?
Kurisu. And that's why Kurisu.
What if I'd acted differently? If I'd just done things another way and reached my hand out, would this future be different?
Oh my god, what a fucking start! Yeah, 1.1. Oh! Gate of Steiner!
That day, if my Hikoboshi had burned right just once more, it might have changed
There's
everything
got a little
for us.
Kurisu over here.
What if when
I'm
he
not-
fell, I'd reached out and touched him?
She has that regret this whole time. Holy Jesus. Holy Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Immediate mega chills. And we're back to Japan in that timeline. Yep. Now we're in winter. What a fucking start.
You are drifting down,
December
launching
10th,
through your
2000.
memories. As you sink ever deeper, you see a light. It entrances you.
Yep, hypnosis.
Tell me, what color is the light?
It's red.
Standing within this brilliant aura is someone of great importance to you. Is it a family member?
She's not.
Then a friend, perhaps. Or maybe a lover.
She doesn't even know me. She and I, we haven't...
It's funny how that works, right? You haven't met. You never met. Oh god. Okabe in black is weird. But awesome. He looks badass in his, like, proper
Hey,
member of
kids,
society
I told you there was
outfit.
no reason to wait around for me.
How was your session?
Good. Turns out hypnotherapy works well for someone with a robust temporal lobe. The doc says I'll be fine.
Wow, you mean it?
Yeah, but he does want me to keep up the counseling for a while. You were right about it helping. I'm glad I took your advice.
Dude, he
That's
sounds
such a
so
relief.
depressed. Tatum,
Honestly,
you
it
god.
seemed like you were having a pretty rough time.
The voice acting on Okabe is
Sorry
so
if
good.
I worried you.
He's so well voiced in the
How about we go
Japanese
grab a
version,
bite
so
to eat?
it's such a
It's my treat.
standard to look up to, but...
In that case, why don't we head over to Akiba for old time's sake?
Ooh,
Ruka and
Konakihabara.
Ferris invited me out a little while ago, and it sounded like fun.
Akihabara, huh?
Can we?
Yeah, why not?
Sure, of course.
Aw.
That's the best news! I'll tell everyone we're on our way. One sec. Hey, Ferris! Guess what? Guess what?
It's cold. Somehow December already.
Yep. Time keeps
Yeah.
trudging along.
It feels like the summer happened moments ago.
Yep. Steins Gate Zero. Oh, we are reading this. You know we're reading this. It's Steins Gate Zero. What the fuck? There is no end, though there is a start in space. What the fuck does that say? Infinity. It has own power. It ruins and it goes, though there is a start also in the star, finite. Only the person who has wisdom can read the most foolish one from the history. The fish that lives in the sea doesn't know the world in the land. It also ruins and goes if they have wisdom. It is further that man exceeds the specks of light, then fish start living in the land. It can be said that this is an final limitation from the god to the people who can fight. I mean, obviously that translation is really rough, but I kind of love how it is, and I don't know if that's on purpose or not. I feel like it probably is on purpose, because I feel like these guys would know how to do it. But, like, that is such a, like, because that makes it feel like such an old quote. That makes it feel, and I don't know if that is a quote from, like, that could be scripture. I wouldn't be surprised if that's in the Bible or some other holy text. Steins Gate, for all of it being a scientific show and not really talking about God, there are a fair few references to a god above, and how all of how all of this plays into God's plan and all that stuff, or how it defies God's plan, whatever. Like, there's a lot of that type of talk in the Steins Gate, like, I guess you could say soundtrack, because I've heard a lot of the Steins Gate songs that pertain to the original anime and stuff. Like, pretty much any song that played in the original anime I've heard, and also heard an English cover of. And there's just so much, like, goatness in the soundtrack for Steins Gate. It's incredible. And yeah, like, oh god, oh man, we're only a few minutes in. I'm already pausing like a motherfucker. This is why I need to do a 3-episode reaction. It's gonna take 2 hours anyways.
Let's see.
Hopefully not.
They
But
said they'd be waiting in here for us somewhere, so... Ruka, Ferris, we're here! Doo-doo-doo!
I'm glad you could make it, Mayuri.
Kyama!
yep,
Coco, Ferris.
got fun
Well,
stuff.
I've seen you.
Damn, look at Ferris, hot as shit.
Kyama! I missed you so
And of course,
much.
Ferris
Can you cut this nonsense out?
being the Christmas version of herself. Oh god, Ruka's so hot.
Oh, more importantly, will you please stop calling me that?
Now come!
Because it's from the dark past.
The dark past,
Tell me who
lol.
I have to paw to get it back. These claws are
Yeah,
showing
you've been
up to mess
brainwashed
with
by
my
the
Kyama.
organization.
You know, this kind of feels like the old days. I go to the lab every now and then, but I never see you there anymore, Okabe.
well, I've been quite busy.
Don't tell me you've been captured by a secret society?
Unfortunately, I'm just swamped with college seminars.
Fair enough,
Clubs as
mate.
well.
Meow, meow.
You actually joined a club?
Do you guys research UFOs and Bigfoots and stuff?
Not quite.
No, I'm now a tennis star.
What?
Are you serious?
One of my
What?
professors is the advisor. You'd be shocked at my proficiency.
I never really pegged you as a sportsman. Look at Wimbledon. Here comes.
Hey,
So
Wimbledon.
practicing day and night must be why you're so busy, right?
Well, it's not really that intensive.
Then what have you been doing without us?
If you must know, I've had some, group dates.
Rope!
Double reaction!
Dates with multiple girls? What the fuck are you running in? And you think
Oh
it's
my
okay
God.
to flaunt your love life in front of us? College has changed you!
Both of them just.
Why are you ganging up on
Okabe
me?
the harem
Just
boy.
taking in normal student affairs.
You are so
Normal
gross.
student affairs. College. That sounds really kinky.
Okabe.
A message from Yuki. What, is something wrong? She wants to know if I'm around Akiba now because she has something she really wants to show me. At the lab.
That seemed to shake him. The lab always fucks him up.
In that case, let's go.
Oh, Braun.
This calls for
And
all
the
out
lab
war.
and all that
Leave
stuff,
no
except
comment
not
left
really.
untrolled.
I'll never
Norman's
forget
Must
Braun.
IP was never one of us. He's nothing but a damn liar. How could you marry Parthenon, you fraud?
Dad.
Whoa. That channel and Twippo are on fire. I bet
Wow,
those two
cool
get
it, Dad.
doxxed. I can't believe I didn't know about this sooner. This is why you never step away from...
Listen to me if you want to live.
Suzuha, put that down or Daddy will get angry.
Oh my god. It's so weird to see that. Daddy will get angry.
Sorry.
It's so weird to see them actually interacting
All
in
you
this
ever do
sense.
around here is nap, play games, and mess around on the internet.
Not my fault every time I start working on time machines I crash. Plus, we've already got one. You could just use that as my template.
No, I can't, because it's the one you invented in the future. If you saw it now, you'd run the risk of creating a time paradox and all kinds of problems.
Well, if it's guaranteed that I make the thing, then who cares? I'll get right on it. Tomorrow.
I am telling you, it is time you started working on it seriously. I remember Mom used to get on your back for procrastinating like this.
I'd
Yeah.
welcome her on my back.
Oh
Know what I
my
mean?
god. You weirdo.
That's so gross.
Yeah, forget that.
In
Yeah.
the
You're-
future,
It's so weird that
You always say that
his
this
daughter.
bloodline is the worst one imaginable. Having
Jesus.
me was the best thing that ever happened to the two of you. I came here to convince Uncle Ocarine that somehow we could figure out a way to change the future. But since that day, he hasn't been back to the lab and nothing is different. Someone's here.
I love how intense she got. Someone's
What are
here.
the chances it's Ocarine?
It's not.
It actually is.
It's Mom.
You gotta hide!
I'm so on it.
I am so on it. Alright. Fucking hiding.
Yeah? Come in.
This is so awkward that he
Hello,
knows
hello.
that that's
How was
his,
your day?
his future wife.
Amane, hey. What brings you to the lab?
Yep, Amane.
Oh dear, Mayuri isn't here?
Mayushi? No, I haven't seen her.
Oopsie, I think I must be early. She said she was gonna meet me here with some of the other girls.
That's so.
Do you mind if I wait in here with you?
No, sure.
It sounds like
Perfect, thank you. It's your little sister.
it's
out
the
in
same
back,
voice
isn't
as
it?
Suzuha
Little
too.
sister? What do you mean?
I'm sorry, your little sister.
Well, all of my little sisters are strictly 2D. Oh yeah, you were talking about Suzuha.
Of course, who else would it be?
Well, nobody?
Yep, here they come. Here come the
Oh,
rest of
there you
them.
are.
To you, Yuki. Meow meow.
Yay, Ferris and Ruka came too.
Yeah, it's the whole
That was my
gang.
feline fantasy.
Yep, Okabe. Wait,
What
that's
do you
not-
know?
Yeah, it is Okabe. Okay, that was
Nothing's
that
changed.
outfit looked kind of weird from him.
Ocarine.
Yep, it's the good old Future
Mind if I
Gadget
come in?
Labs. He is the creator, after all. Of course, you can come in. Oh, we got a
You
sickness.
don't have to ask me for permission. It's
Interesting
your
little
lab,
detail
isn't it?
there.
I suppose so.
Awkward given the timing in our
Your clothes are so cute.
I knew
in
that's
our
what you were
world
going to
line.
say. That's why I wanted to show you.
Bit of an epidemic going on.
We've got some sodas here if you're thirsty. Wait, Ocarine, where are you going?
What? Can a man use his lab's bathroom?
The toilet's been acting kind of weird.
Lol. Lol, Okabe. What the fuck?
Are you okay?
Susan was just joking about.
Hey there.
What the fuck? Absolute Zero. Wow, that's a dark title. Absolute Zero. Okay, I don't really have a lot to say about that. That's kind of just, this is Absolute Zero, pretty much. Hey, it's the outfit from Steins Gate.
It's a feast for my eyes, and
Yep.
I'm about to order seconds, girl.
Wow.
Hey, where did Ocarine go?
He went up to the roof.
You're gonna
with
order
Susan.
more in seconds.
Seemed like they wanted to talk about something important.
Oh, okay.
Obviously talking about world lines and bullshit like that.
You didn't have to come up with a lie in the first place, you know? Saying you're his little sister complicates things. Makes you more suspicious.
I get that, but how was I supposed to know that Mom would want to hang out with me so much?
We should have had a plan before Daro and Yuki met.
That day at Summer Komi-ma. Who knew she'd be one of Mayu's cosplay friends before she'd ever met Dad?
Oh wow, they just run into each other. That's cute. Oh my god. That is a very cute outfit.
Huh? And suddenly, there she was.
That's super awkward.
She has no idea that one day she'll give birth to you.
That's so
I
awkward.
wonder if she
So
feels
great.
a connection, even if she can't quite place it.
Of course she does. You are a daughter after all.
Dad
Timelines are
said he'll
not.
explain everything sooner or later. When the time's right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Still, though, it's hard to believe they'll have a kid together.
Well, get used to it, because the fact that I'm still here means the future hasn't changed at all.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Yeah, just freaking out over a plane. Yep. 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 You're not used to
This
existing in
world's
this
so
world.
peaceful.
Yep. Such a
Be
shame.
scared.
Everything's nice and
By the time
calm.
I was growing up, you'd only see scenes like these in photos and old movies.
Yeah.
World War III ravages everything.
Yeah, and because Dad and the others were building a time machine, we were seen as a rebel organization.
At least you and your parents managed to escape alive somehow.
No, my mom was mowed down in a barrage of bullets trying to protect me from a military drone.
Oh, Jesus. That was really dark.
I saw her body ripped to shreds.
Jesus!
before my eyes.
Jesus!
I was practically showered in her blood.
What the fuck? Okay, Attack on Titan.
Uncle Ocarine, the
What
future
the
in
fuck?
store for this world line is a living hell. So many countries start fighting over time machines that the death toll is unfathomable. There are decades of horror and despair ahead. We're talking about the lives of billions of people here.
Yep.
You can change it. I am begging you, please.
Oh, all these horrible memories. Yeah.
Uncle!
I've drifted through so many different world lines that I've lost count. The one constant is that no matter what reality I step into, time machines destroy lives. I've seen them drive you to ruin too, damn it. Over and over, loops of misery. Believe me, I know how useless someone can be against time.
Yeah.
No matter what I tried, I was powerless.
Yeah.
You say that, but you have
There was
altered
only
world lines
one
before.
option.
You told me that yourself. So then, why not?
It won't work! You can't just change the past to switch world lines! It breaks the fundamental rules that govern our universe! Humans like us were never meant to tamper with such powers. The moment we start meddling, we're punished. It's
Yeah.
too much! I'd rather tear my eyes out than see it all again!
Jesus.
Only you can do it.
And it can't be done. God. Seeing Okabe broken
We
like
still
this is something else.
Please give it another thought for me. This isn't over. I haven't given up.
I know you haven't, and that's what's so
But
crazy.
Suzu had other stuff she needed to do, huh?
Holy shit, that was a
Yeah.
scene.
The two of you didn't
Tempted
fight
to
up there
pause,
on
but
the
I'm not
roof,
going
did you?
to.
That's not what happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't define it as a fight.
Ugh. I didn't think it
Ikebukuro?
was gonna be this chilly today.
Oh, for Korakin and Ikebukuro.
At least the lab was lively for a change.
Yeah,
It was
Cork
a
and
lot
Hall
of fun
watched
seeing
wrestling.
everyone.
Is that right?
Yep. To be honest with you, for some reason I felt really lonely every time I've gone over there lately. It's been sad.
Aww.
Even though Daru's there?
Yeah. And it's strange because before I used to wait in the lab all by myself for you, so I should be used to that. There's no reason for me to
She
feel
knew that
lonely
you would
over
always
there,
come.
But it's just... sometimes it's so overwhelming that it makes me want to cry. Big
Aw.
ugly tears, you know? Kind of feels like there used to be a bunch more people hanging around.
There were.
It's an illusion.
Oh, completely
Just a dream.
denying it.
There are only 3 people that ever came to the lab. You and me, and Daru at the computer.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, he's completely embracing this in every sense. It's really depressing.
Is it a bad message?
Oh, from his
No.
professor.
Some people from Victor Condria University
Regarding tomorrow's seminar, we're all going out for drinks. If you're free, would you care to join
are
us?
giving a seminar on Ocuba tomorrow. I was hoping to talk with one of their professors, but I guess they've gone out drinking for the night.
So weird. It's like you're totally normal now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll
It's
be
so
perfectly
weird.
fine by
Indeed.
myself.
You
Go
became
meet
normal.
them.
That face. That was
Sorry for ditching you.
a really weird face. Aww. She just wants him to be happy, and he just wants her to be happy, and in result, both of them are not happy in the slightest. Aww. The tale of Mayuri and Okabe is a sad one. Also, his freaking pills, all the pills he's taken for his depression and shit. Man, you really are a normal guy now, Okabe.
Artificial Intelligence Revolution.
Oh, Lord.
Victor Condria University.
Artificial intelligence.
Professor
Interesting.
Alexis Leskinen.
Alexis Leskinen, I assume that's German? I mean, sorry, Russian.
The college she went to.
Oh! Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck?
So scared.
Victor Condria University. Maybe it's American, but...
I don't want to die.
What the fuck? Forget gelatin, you're just turning into blood. Jesus! Jesus! Yeah, Steins Gate Zero, trauma in the series. So much trauma just in episode 1. What the fuck? Yeah, you want to talk about absolute zero. Oh, this piano. Holy shit, that was something. Akihabara Techno Forum. PX Theater.
Hey, excuse me. You work here, right?
Damn, that's a little
Which
ass
way
girl.
do I go to get to the staff room?
Is she Alexis?
Oh, you must be lost. This is a university-level conference.
I'm well aware, you idiot! Same thing every
What do you
time.
mean?
You're the 4th person to tell me I'm in the wrong place since I arrived here.
Victor Condria University. Part of the Brain Science Institute. Oh, I get it. You're returning someone's bag.
Ah, 4th time for that too!
Wow.
You're telling me the school is letting in middle schoolers?
Now you're just being insulting.
Wow.
There's no university that accepts people that young.
1989?
You're 21 years old.
In other words, I'm a full-grown woman, not in middle school,
No.
elementary school, or preschool.
You're a hot little lolly. That's
Got
what you
that.
are.
But
Time to fuck a
Sure.
lolly.
I was in the wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, whatever. It's always like this, no matter what country I go
Poor
to.
girl.
Shocking.
What was that?
Nothing. Just a cough.
Aw.
Wrong direction. You want the staff room? Go out that way, and then it's the door at the end of the hall.
Fair enough.
Thanks for the help.
Aw. Yeah, that would get really annoying if you were 21
I
and
can
that
practically
short.
hear Daru shouting legal lolly for the win.
Yes! That's exactly what I was thinking! Hello, Shining Finger!
Kiryu Moeka.
Yeah, that's Moeka.
Why? What is she doing
Dude,
here?
he's so fucked up. Just anyone from his past just fucks him up.
Again? Calm down. This is the beta world line.
Yep,
It's nothing like the other one.
this is Beta.
It can't be.
I would watch this AI lecture. Yeah, okay, he is. Okay, good.
Is that girl?
Yeah. And some random dude.
Good day, everyone.
皆さん、こんにちは。
Thank you for attending my
本日
seminar.
は私のセミナーに集まってくださって感謝します。
I have no idea what that was, that call, but I assume it doesn't matter. Whatever it was, I'll probably cut it out, or probably not cut it out, honestly. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. Anyways, we're almost done with the episode, so that's cool, but let's continue.
Andrea University's
ベ
brain
クトルカンブリア
sciences.
大学脳科学研究所のアレクシス・レスキネンです。通訳とアシスタントは私、ヒアジョマホが務めます。
Okay, so she's translating
Topic of
for him.
today's seminar is
The
broad.
topic of today's seminar is the artificial intelligence revolution. But before we delve too much into that, there's a thesis I'd like to familiarize you with.
Neural
This
pulse
paper was
signals
published
of
by a
memory stored in
brilliant
the
female
temporal
researcher from
lobe.
our university laboratory.
Oh,
All of our memories are stored within the cerebral cortex.
Yeah,
More
she was working
specifically,
on
our
this.
histories are held within the temporal lobe.
yeah.
Our minds work as if they have a computer's flash memory. The brain sends electrical signals between neurons at lightning-fast rates. Ultimately, it is the pattern of these electrical signals which create and reinforce memories. They archive our pasts.
Yep.
I regret to say that the bright woman who proposed this theory passed away at the young age of 18.
Yep.
But using her theory as a foundation, we were able to construct a monumental computer program. That is, a system that preserves human memory as electronic data.
Yep. So it's basically, it's almost like
Short of having
transcendence.
real identities, we've developed an artificial intelligence built with data drawn from actual human memories.
Wow.
Yes, it has feelings and memories, just like a human.
It's gonna be it's gonna
with
be
a brain
AI
and a
Kurisu.
heart. The genius of Makise Kurisu and her theory enabled us to build this system. Without further ado, we would like to demonstrate the AI named Amadeus.
Yeah, that's what Amadeus is. It's gonna do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Amadeus. It's gonna be Kurisu. Interesting. Whatever weather tomorrow brings, I take no umbrella, preferring not to know. Them's up a rain of tears, overwrite it with a much too gentle. Oh, that's a line. The context of this story. Back to the sky, closed up in a box. Won't fit into the puzzle of the future. Infinite succession of deductions producing noise. But that logic that can trick even God to the promised place. Of course, we're talking about episodes 23 and 24 of Steins Gate. Even though the universe doesn't know about it, we'll open the gate of zero. Everything will crumble to bits and regenerate. And then when my consciousness is breaking apart, I'll hold it together for you. Of course, gotta get the romantic shit in there. At that moment, at that place, your time will once again begin. Great song. I'm assuming this next part is this last part's. Yes, this last part is a preview. It looks like the episode is called Closed Epigraph. Now, Absolute Zero is the name of episode 1. So I'm assuming episode 23 is either named Predictions. It's okay. It's either Absolute. Okay, it's Absolute Zero. So episode 23 is either going to have the word absolute in it or zero in it. Because, of course, right, because Turning Point was episode 1. Fuck, what was episode 24 called? It wasn't Break, it was Ending Point, right? Or it was like Final Point, or it was something like that. Because episode 1 was Turning Point, and they did the thing, so the episode names are connected, but the first and last episode are connected because that's how time works, and it's bullshit. It's brilliant. And I'm sure they're going to do the same thing with this series. So Absolute Zero, Absolute One. It's either going to be Absolute One or Perfect Zero, Gate of Zero. It's probably something zero. It's probably zero is the word that sticks because it's literally Steins Gate Zero, so it makes sense the first and last episode would have zero in the title. But I'm struggling. Like, Absolute One makes sense to me. I mean, it could literally be called Steins Gate Zero. That title actually makes sense, assuming where I think the show's going to end. Steins Gate Zero literally would make sense as the title for the last episode. Gate of Zero, especially since that was in the song, I could see it being Gate of Zero. God, I don't know. Wow, okay, that was Steins Gate Zero, episode 1. That was crazy. There's a lot to process in that. Mayuri is opening with the 2036 Mayuri, thinking about the past and her regrets, was a brilliant call. That was the perfect way to open this series. From there, we're getting to see depressed Okabe a few months after the events of Steins Gate. We're in December now, so we're like 4 months. We're about 4 months past the events of Steins Gate in canon, because it's same year, but it's in December. If I'm not mistaken, that's what's going on. So obviously, it was August after the events. You know, he started working with college, and he started becoming a regular person and all that. So really cool shit from Okabe. But now, through his work with the college, he ends up attending a lecture about using neural signals in the brain, and basically the concept is to take Makase's theory about electric signals through the brain and to apply that into a, for lack of a better term, a quote-unquote living artificial intelligence that uses the memories of a, in this case, deceased individual to continue their existence in an AI form. And so what they did, because obviously Makase came up with the original paper that this project was based on, the Amadeus project was turning Kurisu, using Kurisu's memories, using her data, using her existence as data, which we know, like, literally in the concept of time travel, memory and all that, it becomes data, and that's how it works. Obviously, everything is data. But using the Amadeus project to turn Kurisu into a living AI of sorts, and it's a computer program that is Kurisu. It uses her memories and, you know, again, the neural frontal cortex and all that bullshit. Neural frontal cortex, I don't know if that's actually a proper term, but you guys know what I'm saying. Some of my science shit's all bullshit. But again, I know a lot, but it's not a lot of proper knowledge when it comes to when it comes to neuroscience. I am not one of my specialties in the scientific fields for sure. But obviously it was Makase's specialty though. But yeah, so basically the idea is that they use memories to they've found a way to code by understanding the way that memories are stored and the human brain works. They've managed to code memories into a living artificial intelligence that would basically continue to be the person that Makase was. And that's what's going to fuck the shit out of Okabe. Because Okabe is not going to be able to handle that bullshit. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Okabe deals with that situation. And obviously Okabe is going to meet these other characters, get in touch with the Amadeus program. And I don't know how much of like his story he's going to tell or what, but there's no way he can let this die because it's like fate's fucking with him and he just has to. And he just sees Makase again. Another thing that's interesting is the little Makise. I'm very curious what the context of the the girl that looked like a little Makise was in 2036, and if we'll ever get an explanation for that. And yeah, and if they properly explain that to the point to where Steins Gate 0 or whatever timeline that was makes sense, because I was assuming that was this timeline, but obviously with the way 0 goes, there's a good chance it's not going to be this timeline, so I don't know if that'll be explained or not. Regardless, this is going to be insane. Steins Gate 0 is off to a crazy start. I can already tell. I would not have been able to handle 6 episodes just straight up, because 1 episode has me fucking shook, and we have to do 2 more, and I'm not dreading it, but it's like, holy shit, this is going to be crazy. So that was an amazing start, crazy start. So let's check out episode 2 of Steins Gate 0. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to jump into episode 2 of Steins Gate 0. Sticking with the water for episode 2, we're going to switch to the ambrosia for episode 3. We got to get some Dr. Pepper in our system in this reaction, but like I said, don't want to overdo it in this video. This isn't hardcore Steins Gate shit. And I don't really drink a lot of soda nowadays. I do a fair bit on camera. I like to drink it during videos, but I really don't drink too much soda nowadays. I've never been too bad, but I have cut back on my soda intake. Since I did the original Steins Gate series, I definitely used to drink more soda back then than I do now. But I've never been horrible. But yeah, I'm really excited for Steins Gate 0. It's going to be a lot of fun. That first episode was just... holy shit. It's Steins Gate for you. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's really great. You know, that first reaction probably took about 40 minutes or so to get through everything. Now, obviously, I talked a lot at the beginning, which was a big part of it. And I tried not to spend too long on any... I'm trying not to spend too long on any one episode, but I know that I'm probably going to totally break that rule because there's going to be a lot to talk about. I felt like I was trying to let that episode flow, and I still took a while on it. I'm not going to worry too much about how long I take, though. Like I said, part of the reason I'm only doing 3 episodes as well is so I don't have to rush it. Because if I did 6, I would have had to really rush this. And I never want to rush Steins Gate. But also, I don't really want to... the more I thought about it, the more I was like, no, I got to take this a little slower. I'm sure I'm going to do some crazy sets in the later part of this series, but yeah, I gotta ease myself into it. And I got to ease myself into it a lot more the first time. 3 episodes is... 3 and 3 is not easing it in as much, but again, that's the thing, and especially since this is going to get more insane from the beginning, whereas original Steins Gate got to build in because it was the original series, but we already know what we're in store for, so they're hitting us with all the bullshit right away. Because this is the bad end continuation arc, for lack of a better term, and this is crazy, so yeah, all the trauma with Kurisu, just accumulated at the end of the first episode with the fact that he realized that they just made an artificial AI Kurisu. So it's great how that all came together. That was a perfect arc for that first episode. So I really loved that first episode. I think that first episode was pretty killer. And I'm really curious to see how they handle Okabe's continued descent, because because this is where he's going to find another way to have Kurisu, and I wonder if he's gonna get lost in the Amadeus project, the Amadeus program, and he's going to get lost in his love for Kurisu via an AI. Ironically, very Daru-esque, except with much more serious, legitimate, true love. So this will be a very interesting arc, and I think they could tell a lot of interesting stories if they actually follow that for a few episodes or so. I don't know, though. I get the feeling that they're not going to take that much time with Okabe and Amadeus, but it would be really cool if he falls in love with Kurisu all over again via the Amadeus project. That would be really fun. It's going to be interesting. We have these new characters. Of course, we have Suzuha's mom. She's in this. That was expected. I expected her to be in this 100%. But then we also have a couple new characters. We have Okabe's hypnotist. I don't know if he's going to be a recurring character. We have the little lolly, the legal lolly, scientist who obviously is going to be a character in this. And then there's also there's the guy who's speaking, who also worked on the project. I assume he's not going to be a major character, but maybe he will. But the Amadeus people... and then also Yuki. I think it's Yuki, right? Suzuha's mom. So there's a couple characters that are definitely relevant. Anyways, whatever the case may be, let's check out Steins Gate 0, Episode 2. I already forgot the title, but I'll see it again in the video. I saw it I saw it right as they started the recap thing, or the preview, and I obviously didn't watch the preview, but when I paused it, I saw that. So anyways, let's check out Steins Gate 0, Episode 2 in 3, 2, 1, and play. Yep, back.
Without further ado, we
Yep,
would like
the
to
reveal of the
demonstrate
Amadeus
AI
project.
named Amadeus. This system is founded on cutting-edge theories proposed by one of our researchers,
Yep.
Makise Kurisu. My apologies. It will take a moment for the program to launch properly. Please remain patient.
Does this mean it's not working?
I'm not surprised, since the ideas they're presenting can't be anything more than a joke.
How do you think they went about collecting memory samples?
From a scientific standpoint, this is nonsense. It's not possible to digitize memories and swap them around like
That sounds a
files.
little bit like Dar's
Your
voice.
proposal is insane. I read the ludicrous paper that was published in Sciency. The theories don't hold up. No surprise. What can you expect when the lead author is a 17-year-old girl?
Oh, are we gonna have a? Are we gonna have a? Okay.
Objection!
His face!
Sir, you can't take it off the table if you've never tried it. Our world is full of technology that people once thought could only exist in science fiction. We have those things today because of researchers who dared to dream bigger. Blind criticism like yours accomplishes nothing.
Oh, he Kyoma! Nice little potato. He's amused.
Wonderfully put. It is thanks to bold ideas and open
Wonderfully
minds like yours
put.
that science...
It is thanks to bold ideas and open minds like yours that science continues to progress. You have the sort of vision necessary to become the world's third Einstein. However, scientists must always remain calm in the face of adversity.
He sees
Outbursts
something
like
in
yours should be
Okabe.
saved for those eureka moments when our experiments succeed.
Hey! Wow.
Thank you all for
It's
waiting.
weird, the translation
Please turn
thing.
your
This is
attention to
really
the screen.
weird. Because I assume
Time
he's
for a much
speaking
better
English in
interpreter to
the Japanese, and then she's speaking Japanese to translate.
It's a pleasure to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hiajo Maho.
Okay.
Or more specifically, I'm a copy of her from 78 hours and 22 minutes in the past. I am her memories. In other words, I know everything Hiajo Maho knew roughly 4 days ago. I'm an encapsulation of her mind. I noticed somebody in the 5th row is snickering. Yes, you in the red plaid.
Oh!
I can probably guess what you're thinking. You assume my responses are pre-programmed, that what all of you are watching now is just a video. I'm right, yes. Others might be wondering if the human me is controlling my actions in real time. Although, most of you are likely thinking this. Preserving memories as electronic data is impossible. Of course, if that were true, then... I wonder, what exactly does that make me?
Oh. Oh, OP, yep, there's Amadeus System Kurisu, yep. I like this theme. Interesting. Of course. Oh! Oh god, it's fucking Okabe doing the fucking Mayushi! Oh, dude, I'm gonna be stuck on this OP for like 7 minutes, aren't I? I was gonna say 5, and then I was gonna say 10. Neither of those sounded right. Yeah, of course we got the gears, we got all the angles and stuff, that all from the original Steins Gate OP. The number, the world line spectrometer. This world is not even real at all. In a sense, that's true. It's just a vision pulled over our eyes. Wow. It is beta. Point of infinity, a mundane cosmos is overriding all the values I know. Oh my god, that hits so hard. And we're seeing the broken glass from the hourglass, which obviously references both the ED of Steins Gate and the episode 12 of Steins Gate, which, I mean, leads into other episodes, but, you know, specifically episode 12. You guys know what I'm talking about, obviously, when my Yuri dies in episode 12 of Steins Gate, the hourglass and the clock and all the references there, because the last sand ticks out and my watch is broken and all that bullshit. It's just the vision pulled over our eyes. Dude, that depression, I think him realizing the shatter on his face, so good. Yeah, all the various characters. There's the girl. Oh, that guy's in the OP. He's gonna be relevant then. Some arrogant thought thinks they've seized control. It keeps pulling strings at the speed of light. Yep, yep. Okay. Okay. Then I just die alone. Oh my god, it's my Yuri with the umbrella! I'm fine being that miracle, that lethal minority. I can fly in all the different Mayoris, all the different world lines. That moment, if that place was something you thought was special to you. Oh, Kursu! The past didn't have to be memories that simply drift away. And yep, because she's not real. World lines also that. Instead of the pain of being hurt, everything about the precious scene will become a light and give birth to zero. Whoa, there is no God, wonderful new world. It can be said that this is a final ultimatum from the gods to the people who can fight. Oh, there is, and it's so great. The last line of Steins Gate Zero, as it goes to that graphic, there is no God, wonderful new world. Dude, this is insane. This is insane. Like Fatima. Is that Greek? Question mark? I don't know what language that word is. I don't think that's Japanese. It's not English. And all the time that passes, and then she gives it back. You have the beginning end. There's the symbolism. Again, the OP starts with Okabe. Like the beginning of like the actual song, like the lyrics and stuff starts with Okabe doing that to the sun, and then you have the ending being Mayuri doing that to the stars. There's a connection there through the stars and all that bullshit. It's also on the same rooftop, of course, so that's really cool. And also, Suzuha's there with her at the end, which is an interesting detail. Become a light and give birth to zero. And they have that feeling like it's all going to be okay. You have the There Is No God, Wonderful New World, and then you have the graphics for the characters. You obviously have Daru, you have Suzuha, you have Mayuri, you have Okabe, you have the new lolly girl, you have Ferris, you have Ruka, you have, I believe it's Yuki, you have Shining Finger, Moeka, and then you have a girl who is not Kurisu. I'm almost positive that's not Kurisu. It does not look like Kurisu, which she has the hair. But you have that character who we have not met yet. But then you have the time machine. He kind of has that moment at the end where he finds his determination and I assume does the episode 23/episode 24 plot over again. And I assume that that's going to be like a Steins Gate, like that's going to be like part of the that or something. I don't know. At the point, there's going to be a point in the series where he goes back in time again, and that's going to be what we eventually get to. I don't know though. We'll see what happens, but he has that determination at the end, like he's ready to do this. Wow, that is a crazy OP. I really love the OP. There was a lot to talk about there. So yeah, just kind of breaking it down, especially since these songs are very custom to Steins Gate. I don't know if this song was used in the VN or was originally the anime, but either way, all the Steins Gate songs are very much made for Steins Gate, which is always amazing. You always want your OP, all your songs to be, they're made specifically for your anime. That's really cool, especially when they have like direct buzzwords to the anime. That's really cool, or the series. But yeah, awesome stuff. So let's get into the rest of the episode. So yeah, back at the forum. You want to talk to him?
Amadeus.
You want to know my credit card number? This is a scam, isn't it? What age did I stop taking baths with my dad? I should report you for sexual harassment. No, I can't tell you what pajamas I wore 1 week ago. I don't remember.
The AI seemed truly conscious. And strange if she had emotional responses.
Yeah.
And forgot trivial information.
Yeah.
It's as if she's...
It's our Einstein.
I must know, what did you think of Amadeus?
If you'll excuse me. Sorry.
I am just not cut out for this kind of party.
Wow.
It's you, from the reception desk. And you are...
I'm Okabe Rintaro. You're Hiajo. Am I saying that?
Hiajo.
It's a strange name, isn't it?
Interesting.
And
Yeah,
it
I've
is
never heard
pretty
it.
common in Okinawa.
You're here for
Oh,
the
you're from
party?
Okinawa. Okay. So you are Japanese,
Yes,
of course.
I brought something else to change into. Or at least I'd planned on doing that.
Madam, I'm sorry for earlier. For being so rude as to interrupt your seminar.
Please, don't worry about it. Things might have been worse if you hadn't said something.
Yeah.
I would have had to argue with him myself. Also, drop the formalities and loosen up a little, will you?
Hey. It's so weird how formal
Okay,
he
if
is
you say
nowadays.
so. Well, I thought the seminar was incredible. To perfect such an advanced AI is an amazing feat.
Thank you, but that's not the case. I assure you the system is far from perfect.
You had me fooled.
We have loads of kinks to work out. For example, if we tried to implant extracted memory data into someone, there'd be no way for the brain to process it.
You see, when people try to
Yep.
access their memory,
Yep.
the signal
Yep.
goes from the frontal lobe to the temporal lobe.
Temporal lobe. That's what I was trying to think
I
of.
mean top-down memory search signals.
I'm impressed you know about those.
Certain elements are needed for transmitted signals to be utilized by the temporal lobe.
Yep. He's
And
learned.
then, of course, by sending
just
the
talking.
pseudopulse to the frontal lobe,
The memory search signal will function properly. Is that right?
tell me, did you come to these ideas yourself?
Well, would that be so odd?
I've heard this theory before. One of my colleagues proposed this exact same idea. But the thing is, she never published that hypothesis anywhere. You came to the same conclusions she did, and you're not even in neuroscience. Coincidence?
It's not.
Oh.
Everything I said came from one of Kurisu's lectures.
Kurisu! Where? When was this?
A while ago, when she was here as an exchange student, we became friends and she shared some of her ideas with me.
Wow, you're literally telling
You
her?
know pretty well.
I did. Sorry if it seems I was hiding that from you.
No. It's
Aw.
actually really great to hear.
Aw.
I'm happy to know that she was making friends.
We
Aw.
mostly argued, if you want the truth.
That's so like her.
Yeah.
She'd never admit defeat,
Yep.
even when she was wrong.
Yep. And she was very rarely wrong, to be fair.
Sometimes arguing just to argue. She threatened to rip my frontal lobe out on multiple occasions.
Nice.
I believe it.
I bet.
Aw.
You should have taught your young researchers to
This
be
is
more
good for
disciplined.
Okabe. This is healthy.
Freely admit that mistakes were made.
Yeah, she's older
Sincerest
than her,
apologies.
lol. I already forgot her name. Oh, look at that face. That was a great. That cinematography was great. The way they transitioned into the sadness. See, you're not the only one dying over. There are other
I
people
know.
that know her. Yeah.
Starts crying out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You two must have been close.
We were. Sometimes it's just...
Never heard about her, of course. Oh my god, it's so weird seeing Gentleman Okabe. This is so weird. I love it though.
I'm not a child.
There you are, Maho. I was wondering where you were hiding. Ah, you found our Mr. Einstein. Glad you could make it to our little party.
Yeah, it's kind
Don't
of
tell
awkward.
me you've already gotten into a lover's quarrel. How do you usually settle things like this in Japan?
No, this is not that.
You've got it all wrong.
Wow.
It's my fault.
Big
for the
memes.
crime.
Big memes.
We were talking about Kurisu. And
Hold on. Are you telling me that you were personally acquainted with Kurisu?
This guy talks really weird.
Yeah, that's right.
This is very awkward.
So you met her here. Interesting. And you're a university student.
I attend Tokyo Denki. My name's Okabe Rintaro.
And during the seminar, did you speak out in defense of our work because it was based on her ideas?
Oh, no, not at all. Actually, I suppose that might have been part of it.
Nice.
If that's the case, then...
Nice.
Maho?
Maho.
Perhaps it would be a good idea to
I already
introduce
forgot her
Mr.
other name.
Okabe to our friend. To test her.
Oh, no.
Professor, he's an outsider, and besides, he's only a student.
If he was friends with Kurisu, he's hardly an outsider.
That is
They should
true.
feel grateful they knew each other and embraced
That's
this
the
opportunity.
Okay, so this is where the Amadeus
Forgive
is
me,
Kurisu.
But I'm not following any of this. Introduce me to who?
It's not a real person. He means Amadeus.
Oh, from your demonstration earlier.
That was a version of the system created using my sampled memories, but it's not the only one. We have data from another researcher.
Wait,
Kurisu. Yeah, he just processed it. Oh, dear God. That is sauce. Did we go to Okinawa? Wako City, okay. Not familiar.
Amadeus is storing Kurisu's memories too?
Of course it
Up
is.
until now, Maho and I have been the only ones to speak to her, gauging her functionality, but our conversations are beginning to run dry. So what do you say?
I'd suggest you think it over. I don't know what your relationship with Kurisu was like, but the closer the two of you were to each other, the harder it will be for you to meet her as Amadeus.
Yeah, and he knows that.
Memories from 9 months ago.
9 months ago. Wait, was there a year that passed? Is this 2011? I need to see the little clock thing. This might be 2011, so you might...
made up of neuroscientists from
Yeah,
around the
almost
world.
none of the memories she'll actually have in this
There's not much
timeline.
prep room right now.
Where's the professor?
It's Sunday. That means he's off.
Fair enough.
You came all this way, but are you sure you want to do this? I get the feeling the two of you were closer than I thought. It'll be hard.
Ooh.
Amadeus can seem real. It will sound like her voice talking to you, but it's a mimic. And even knowing that, it's easy to forget. She'll seem alive, like she's on the other side of the screen talking to you.
Yeah.
Try to remember, the Amadeus you'll meet is constructed from memories collected from Kurisu in March. She's not the girl you became friends with. That person is dead.
Jesus.
That sounds harsh, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
Right.
The more you talk with Amadeus, the more the truth will eat at you. You'll realize your friend is gone forever, and that there's nothing you can do to change that.
That's really awkward. He's accepted
Well
that.
aware. Coming to terms with this is why I'm here.
Yep.
I see.
Oh God, I'm nervous. This conversation's gonna be so interesting because, yeah, they don't know each other. Amadeus,
have a seat in that
Kurisu,
chair.
and Okabe should not know each other. It's the one program on the TV, lol, or on the computer, wow.
No peeking at my password.
Zeros and one. Saliri
Yours.
is the username, interesting.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I've come this far, and now I'm
He's
second-guessing
shaking.
myself.
It's still not too late. Run away while you can.
Run away
It's
while
not
you
very
can.
comforting.
And the
I'm
camera's
just
on.
looking out for you.
Well then, maybe you should work on your delivery and be nicer. Just like Kurisu, you lab-obsessed girls are all so...
So what?
I get it. People who spend all their time on experiments sometimes forget how to interact.
Oh!
If I'm not mistaken, that sounds like a slanderous statement.
A bit.
I should sue you for defamation.
Ooh.
Then I withdraw it. You can let me buy you a soda as a truce.
How cheap. What's so funny about that, ma'am?
Damn, dead fucking serious.
Just right in front of
Damn,
me.
dead serious.
Right there.
Kurisu.
So close.
Yet so far away. Literally
There's her
world
voice.
lines apart.
Her face.
Go ahead.
You're Okabe Rintaro. I see your tag. I'm Makise Kurisu. It's a real pleasure.
Holy shit. Closed epigraph. Okay. Jesus. Jesus! That was most of the
Okay,
episode
here's
before
a
they showed
student.
the title
We
card.
met after the Amadeus seminar the other
I'll try to
day.
make sure not to see the title
He
cards
seemed
until they
very
show them to me.
interested in the system, so we invited him over.
Really? For you to do that, there must be something very special about him. So, Okabe? Are you interested because you're a neuroscientist as well?
His major is different, but he's proven his talent. Even the professor has been impressed by him.
Oh.
Interesting.
Man.
Hmm?
Could you scoot a little closer to the speaker for a second?
Hmm?
Please, just do it. Come on.
Bossy avatar.
Bossy avatar,
Could
lol.
it be that?
Huh? You gotta be kidding me!
You don't have to be embarrassed about it.
I'm gonna program you to stop asking crazy things like that!
Lol.
Question.
Just forget about it!
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Okay.
another one for the harem.
Childish word, got it? We didn't bring Okabe here to talk about absurd imaginings without any basis.
Oh
The
yeah,
more
we
you
are.
evade, the more suspicious you are.
Ooh, get wrecked!
Just kidding. I'll
I
drop
love
it.
how she covers her.
AI. This is one of the many bugs we're facing with Amadeus. Sorry about that. Feel free to have a conversation.
Is that really a bug though? Isn't that personality?
Please forgive me. You can ask me about anything and everything. I'll answer as much as I am able to.
Anything, huh? Do you think one could construct a time machine?
A time machine? Really?
Yes.
Well,
This is your question? Why ask about something like that? How odd.
It's a thought experiment.
Huh.
interesting. My personal belief is no. Time machines aren't possible. However,
Yeah.
that isn't to say that they're altogether impossible.
Yeah.
My belief is
Yeah.
that time machines...
You don't think it's all just a bunch of nonsense?
It would be rather hasty to assume that.
Yeah,
There
because
are a
this
number
is
of time
before
travel
she
theories,
was working
but
on it.
They're nothing but speculation. All of them are unrealistic.
Even so, we could be missing that one critical discovery
Yeah,
that
the one
unlocks a new
thing.
understanding,
Exactly.
don't you
That's
think?
always the case, right?
They're not possible at the moment, but that's not to say they won't be in the future.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
The answer she gave me just now was somewhat different than when I spoke to her before.
Oh.
Could it be these changes are due to the differences in the alpha and beta world lines?
That is possible, or it could be flaws in the Amadeus system
Hello,
altogether.
friend, or should I say, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
American ways, what up, dog?
What up, dog?
Now that
I'll
was
have to watch.
embarrassing.
I'll have to watch the
Don't you
different
start,
version of it.
Christina.
Damn.
Who's Christina?
Oh,
No one. Just forget the name.
But now I'm curious.
It was an accident, so drop it.
You're clearly very worked up about something. Is Christina...
Why must you be so difficult, Christine? I mean, Kuritsu.
Calling her that.
Don't you start piling on top of me, too.
Answer me.
Mute yourself.
mute yourself. Whoa. Oh, now here's your
This is
lover's
pretty
core.
amazing, eh?
Coral.
Rintaro?
Ew. A. Rintaro. What is up with this guy's winking?
Yes.
Winking.
We
ew.
want you to talk to Amadeus from time to time so we can expand our
Over
data
the course. Yeah.
You'll be able to do so until I return to America. All we ask is that you visit us here at the Institute twice a month to submit your findings.
Fair enough.
You want me writing reports?
Nothing too formal. It shouldn't be much trouble. You can talk with her whenever you feel like it and give us your honest reactions as to how the system is working.
Yikes. Yikes. Spending time with
If you're
Kurisu
not
in a
up to the
sense.
task, don't hesitate to decline. I can completely understand if it's too heartbreaking to speak to an AI created with the likeness and personality of your deceased friend.
It's more than a friend, though.
Are you sure about this?
Man, you are torturing
You're
yourself,
already
man.
getting to the point where you and I are running out of new things to talk to her about. Plus, I'm quite curious to see if this changes Amadeus. How will she react to conversing with someone on the outside?
Yeah, that will be
Somehow I knew
interesting.
this was gonna happen.
Yeah?
Did you now?
Yes. From the moment I found out that he knew Kurisu.
Okabe Rintaro, I hope...
Oh, it's an app on his phone now? Oh god, that's
Somebody out there
horrible.
who
He can
knows
do
a
that as much
Kurisu
as you
I
want.
don't.
Man? Excuse me? Why don't I grab that for you?
I'm fine. I don't need anybody's help.
Oh my god, you short ass girl.
Hey.
Stubborn.
It's so cute how short she was. Is. Oh my god. So
Man.
funny that that's her senior.
You really need to watch the tone you take around this new person.
Why is that?
He could find it unattractive.
I told you to stop
Wow.
bringing up foolish things.
But this might be the last chance you have at love in your life.
Wow! Get fucked! This might be the last chance you love in your life. She's 21. Come on, Makase Amadeus. I don't know to call her Makase or Amadeus.
Daru and I thought of it. A big festive operation
Also
to
Mega
cheer up
instead of
Suzu.
Sega.
What exactly are we talking about here?
I've been there.
To be honest, Suzu actually scares me a little bit, but I think she's really a nice person at heart. Sometimes when I'm half asleep, she tiptoes over and puts a blanket on me.
Aw, that's
She's
adorable.
always helping Ruka and the others with whatever they have going on. Are you okay?
Chatting from Amadeus.
So we're thinking of throwing Suzu a
So
Christmas party as a present to
Makase is
her
able to
day.
call her?
Doesn't that sound fun?
A party, huh?
Are you busy?
It's not that I'm busy.
Interesting.
I just doubt Suzuha would want me there. I'd probably just upset her.
I don't think that's true, though.
Damn.
Suzu wants to patch things up with you and be friends again. I'm positive.
I mean, that's true. Damn, Amadeus really wants to talk.
You should answer whoever's calling. I'll wait for you right here in the park.
I'll be quick.
I see you finally decided to pick up after ignoring my calls 8 times in a row.
This is really cool. It's like an app on the
If
phone.
you don't feel like talking to me, I suppose it can't be helped.
I think someone told me
With you
about...
being a tester, I thought I'd get to chat with more people than I used to.
Yeah.
That's her. I know that spunk.
Yeah, of course. I think that's...
There's curiosity driving her.
Yeah, of course there's curiosity driving her.
Why aren't you saying anything? In
This
any
is
case,
really
You
interesting.
can call me whenever you feel like it, I guess.
I guess.
I'm a busy person too, so
Well.
I might not be able to answer you.
I like... Wow. Wow, that's all she had to say. Did my Yuri hear that?
Without a doubt. It's Makise Kurisu.
Yeah. That's the real personality.
Come to me.
Oh, the ED. Oh god. That's a fucking future Mayuri if I've ever seen it. That visual's so cool with his lab coat. Also, English song. Yeah, that's the past. Yeah, that's a reference to the deep past millions of years ago. All those laughs, wow. Man, my Yuri and the key, yep. She's got the eyes in her head. And there's Kurisu. Last game was the part of its plan. Oh, there's some Japanese. I love how this is all focused on my Yuri and Okabe. Just the two, and then a little Kurisu involved. The last game, and again the eyes and into the gears, and oh! Oh my god! Dude, this shit is fucking me in the ass. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is hard for me to handle, guys. This is just, oh, there's just so much to talk about. Like, episode 1 was crazy, but episode 2, this story is a lot different too, and I love it, because we're in this, like, universe where it's funny, because, like, I'd say, like, the time travel doesn't exist, but there is literally a time machine that is accessible to Okabe whenever he wants. Like, that's what makes it so weird, even though this is kind of the, like, no time travel timeline. It's interesting. So Amadeus, literally, like, he has the version where he could just have an app on his fucking phone, on the computer, whatever, you know, and that's really cool. He just has Amadeus, and he can talk to Kurisu whenever the fuck he wants and have these interactions with her. It's really interesting, you know. It's something that, you know, like, never in a million years would I have suspected that this was the opening to Steins Gate Zero. This also, I know that the game, one thing I do know about the Steins Gate visual novel is that the phone is a big mechanic in the game. And I can imagine just how much the phone is a mechanic in Zero, because literally, he has an app on his phone that's Amadeus. I can see where that was pulled straight out of the video game, straight out of the visual novel. So that'd be really cool. Like I said, one day I want to play both of those visual novels, and I want to do them in some context online. I don't even want to necessarily say specifically YouTube or specifically this channel. I don't know what context, but one day I definitely want to play those games and just go through them with you guys, because obviously it'd be a lot of fun to play those games, having seen Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero, compare the anime to the visual novel, and just to experience more Steins Gate, because this series is something very special, and I really enjoy it. So I really enjoyed that second episode. I love the fact that the pacing for me so far, despite the fact that in a sense you kind of get thrown in because you have to, I feel like the pacing of Steins Gate Zero is mimicking the pacing of Steins Gate. It feels slow-paced in the early parts, not a lot of craziness is happening, and we're just slowly building towards whatever craziness is probably going to come in the second half. And that is, I guess, just probably, again, another format of the original source material and the way that the games are structured, because I imagine the visual novels are very slow, and they kind of build towards the really crazy shit slowly over time. But yeah, this was a great second episode, great follow-up to that crazy first episode. Might have been a better episode than the first. I'd probably have to rewatch them to really make that opinion, but who cares about those type of specifics. But the overall is that it was a very interesting episode. We learned more about the Amadeus system. We did meet the Makase Kurisu Amadeus, that was of course the tease in Steins Gate episode 23 beta, and now we get to meet her in episode 2 of Zero, and we get to see a lot of really interesting. Right away, I love that Okabe goes straight to the time machine to kind of compare and contrast her opinions from when they first met in the time travel lecture in at Radio Kaikan versus her opinions in this stage, which would have been prior to that, earlier in her life cycle, since that was when her brain data was taken and all that shit. So really cool. I really like that, because obviously she was working, as we know, she was working on time travel sauce all the same, because of what we learned with her daddy and the whole thing in Steins Gate. So there obviously is a lot more to it than that, and that's really interesting. And here you get a bit more of a unabashed opinion on her overall thought on time travel, that it's not possible, but who knows if there isn't a breakthrough that could change our understanding of it. So that's really cool. And that is pretty much what the story, a big part of the story of the OG Steins Gate is about. So I love how he can basically, from all his conversations from Kurisu, you kind of get to see the part where Okabe is a very intelligent individual, which sometimes can be marred by his Hoin Kyoma persona. But he when he truly wants to be, he's a very intelligent individual, and he understands science very well. Even if he's not necessarily the genius that Kurisu was, he can understand Kurisu's genius, which is in and of itself impressive, because she is talking about a lot of complicated, primarily neuroscience, but there is other elements to it, of course, and like physics and particle physics and various other types of sciences that are involved in that. But obviously she has a neuroscience specialty, and that's where, of course, this links all back into Amadeus and where the plot of Steins Gate Zero comes to exist and all that. But it's impressive that Okabe can follow her and really understand her science and understand her discoveries and breakthroughs and all that, because he does have a scientific mind, even if he isn't quite the genius level scientist discoverer that Makase was. But it's just really good. I'm really loving Steins Gate Zero so far. It's really interesting. It's funny because as just completely different as it feels to that, it's a lot more depressing. It's a lot less fun. We're not having a lot of those fun banter moments because, of course, this is beyond the point where the series got dark as fucked and just completely fucked up. So obviously this is a much more depressing series from the outset, which we, of course, we knew that was coming. But there's still been a couple of those really just legendary funny Steins Gate lines, but for the most part it's mostly just been dead serious, just depressing shit. And yeah, it's going to be curious to see where this goes. I like the slow build. I probably could have handled 6 episodes, but then again, this video would be so fucking long if it was 6 episodes. Because I've talked at length about both episode 1 and episode 2. I probably talked longer about episode 2, actually, because I had that big intro part for episode 1 that I didn't have as much for episode 2. So I think I've actually talked longer for episode 2 than I did episode 1, but there's so much to talk about. Not to mention, we got the OP in episode 2 and the ED. I don't know how much the ED is going to change. I don't know if the OP is going to change. There's nothing I can trust with Steins Gate Zero, so we'll just see what the case is with that, especially since this is the sequel, so they obviously had the kind of authority. I think White Fox is doing a really good job with the animation. I think the animation looks really good. I'm not entirely sure about the OP. I mean, the OP is not as stylistic as the first one. I think I prefer the first one on a stylistic sense, and I think I also prefer the song, but both songs are really cool. And again, I think the first one was more artsy, and I think that fits Steins Gate a little more. Very artsy with a lot of scientific and time travel related sauce in there, a little more simplistic. I think I preferred the first one, but the second one is really cool as well. It's very cool, but I think it's a little more traditional anime, even though it's still very Steins Gate. Whatever the case may be, just it's just so exciting to be into Steins Gate Zero. This is such an interesting thing to be jumping into after all this time. So I'm gonna jump into episode 3 of Steins Gate Zero. We're gonna call it a day from there, and we'll do 4 to 6 next time, and then after that we'll probably start binging the show in bigger portions, I think, after episode 6, but we'll see what happens. Whatever the case may be, let's check out episode 3 as I go get some Dr. Pepper. This is what we deserve right here. You're not seeing the whole thing fill up, but you'll see it get near the top. We'll have a really full glass, no ice, so a lot of Dr. Pepper in this glass, and yeah, we'll go to like right there. So we'll do that, and then that'll be all the Dr. Pepper I drink in this video. I'll have some more with dinner. I'm having chicken enchiladas tonight, so you guys know. Chicken enchiladas, Dr. Pepper. Although, when you guys see this, it'll be Tuesday night. I'm planning to have a steak. Probably some broccoli or something with it. I don't know. Broccoli or asparagus or whatever green shit I have. Maybe a potato if I'm feeling hungry. With the steak, you either go steak and potato, or you go steak and green, or you go steak and potato and green. That's usually what I do if I have steak. But yeah, good shit. All right, Steins Gate Zero, episode 3. I think I said everything I needed to say pre-episode, after episode 2. I don't think I have anything to say before we jump into this 3rd episode of Steins Gate Zero. I can't wait to see more interactions between Amadeus, Kurisu, and Okabe. Mayuri was so good in that scene. They kind of did nothing with her, but that was great. Like, you just got the vibes from the way her presence was really great. I really like that ED. That ED was like saucy. It was weird though. I felt like it almost had too much English. I felt they should have either had less English or the whole song should have been in English. It felt like more of an English song than a Japanese song, which is really weird. I'm all about having a couple English lines in Japanese, because that's kind of how English is in like the songs in Japanese, because English is that language that's like that universal language around the world, and you want to spice a little English into your song, that's cool. I mean, I also like it when they spice like other languages into English songs, but I think when you do a song, like you're a Japanese singer, you do a song with that much English, but then you still have Japanese, like either go all the way with English or just do a Japanese song with a little bit of English. I thought that was a little weird, but other than that, that song was spice. It was called Last Game, too, and that's what this is, the last game, unless they make a 3rd Steins Gate game, which I highly doubt, but, I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, I guess money, so you never know. They didn't need to make a 2nd game either, and money, but regardless, anyways, let's jump into Steins Gate 0, episode 3. Yeah, the glare is right here. Normally, I have a glare shield. I actually use an old Amazon box and a box for one of my microphones. I have a Yeti microphone that I have among other microphones, and I use those boxes, and they kind of shield this up here, and that's been a good shield for the glare. But I think it's gonna be fine. Now it might drift. I might regret this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fucking shield this shit. I'm gonna shield this shit. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. So no problems now. No worries about the glare. That's always a good glare shield for this spot of recording. So let's jump in to Steins Gate 0, episode 3 in 3, 2, 1, and play. All right.
Christmas party?
Back at Akihabara.
Yep. Everyone's coming to the lab to hang out, and it would mean the whole
Are you
world to
already
me if you guys could
hanging
be
out
there
with their
too.
friends?
Even me? We're all invited? Sure. I wouldn't bring it up in front of you if you weren't.
Damn.
I never leave my cosplay buddies
Get
out.
wrecked.
It's a Christmas party after all, so the more the merrier,
Nice.
right? I'm making Santa costumes for you, so come on.
Whoa, seriously?
You'd make us Santa
Wow.
suits even though you're working so hard on Winter Kamima?
Winter Kamima, I guess. That's
yeah,
interesting.
your costume designer's going all out. I'm making Get Up
Nice.
Your Love, so be ready.
That's my
Nice.
future wife. I
Fubuki's
That's
so
my future wife.
enthusiastic.
I love you. Fubuki, okay.
You should make a Santa costume for yourself to wear too. But I'm the designer. I don't usually wear the clothes.
Wow.
I'm with you. You wanna
Objection.
see
Yes.
one of your own
Yes. More Ace Attorney references.
That's right.
Not the
And
only
besides,
one saying
I know
objection.
someone else who wants to see you dress up too. Okabe. What do you mean? Well, isn't he your...
Yeah, he's your boyfriend.
Wait, what? No, he's not. Ocarina and I haven't ever liked each other that way.
Sure you haven't.
You two
Damn.
are so effortlessly.
Damn,
If
they're
you're
all
not dating,
teasing
you
it.
should be. Seriously, we're not. Because Ocarina, well, he likes somebody else.
Ooh!
Sure.
We're actually bringing this up, okay.
The two of us do get along really well. But that's because we grew up together, like siblings.
Interesting that they bring that up! Because I've always had mixed feelings about that. I've always struggled if I see my Yuri and Okabe as more of a lovers or siblings thing. But they did kind of go the siblings route in Steins Gate. It's interesting to bring it up. Obviously, Steins Gate is in the anime. But obviously, Steins Gate's a VN, so I assume there's kind of paths for all the various, like, girls. Future Gadget I love that. Oh, so good. Yeah, I'm curious how much the Amadeus characters are going to be involved. Maho, or whatever her name was, and then the guy. Dude, this shot in the snow is so great. Just the color, all the white in there. And then the depression in her eyes. Oh. And then that notice, like she notices something's there. Yeah, Kaneko Ito is like the Steins Gate singer. She's a G. I know she sings I feel like most of the songs. Which is cool, because he adds a voice to Steins Gate's songs. There is no God, wonderful new world. Oh, I love this show. X-Day Protocol, so Christmas Protocol. Okay, so this is a Christmas episode. There's Tokyo Denki, there's his union.
Call me during class.
Yeah, that's why I called you on your break between classes.
Wait, you...
I took it upon myself to peruse the schedule on your school's website.
Wow! God damn.
I knew you were ignoring me.
Hey, I have quite the full plate at present.
Oh yeah? What's on it?
It's impolite to pry.
This is so embarrassing. Plan out your excuses at least.
Jeez, why the harangue?
Oh my
Don't
God.
answer when you call, it means
Back
I'm
and forth.
busy.
I'm only bugging you to hold you accountable for your promise.
What promise is that?
You don't remember? This little lab of yours. You said you'd take me there.
Look, we may call it a lab, but it's more like a purlieu.
Still. The original me spent quite a lot of time there, didn't she?
Well,
Hey, you don't have to be evasive. Answer me.
I have to take this. Goodbye.
Get wrecked.
Hello, Myra.
Wow, I love how he completely like blocked. He had the headphones in, and then he went to
Fubuki and the
regular
others said
call.
they can come to the Christmas party.
Really? Well, I'm glad.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah?
I bought a ton of supplies to make some costumes for the girls, and I was wondering, would it be too much trouble for you to help me carry it back to my place?
Not at all. Can I meet you at the lab after my lecture period?
Yep. I'll be waiting for you.
Nice. Also nice to see them working at Queen
I
Maze
got
still.
Ocarine to come to the lab. Great, that's perfect.
At least he's going to the lab a little
more.
more.
Now is Suzuha. Does she know about it? But that doesn't guarantee she'll be there. Isn't she always at the lab anyway? Yeah, usually, but whenever anyone else shows up, she always runs and hides. It'll all work out, don't you worry now. Leave it to me. This kitty's got your back.
Love you, Ferris. Really just kind of a low-key great character.
So this is Akihabara.
It's uncouth to stare at your phone and walk. Hanging up?
Hold on. If you switch around to the back-facing camera, I can see. Okay.
Wow. That's kind of cool. It's actually a really funny setup. This is so weird. I love the sci-fi behind it, and it's...
Is that a...
It actually reminds me a little bit, I hate to say this, of Sword Art Online.
Radio building? Hey, don't cover it up!
Yeah, Radio Kaikan. There's Mr. Braun! I was waiting for Mr. Braun.
Nice to see you both.
Who's that?
Quiet in there.
Man, times sure have changed. You're a legit college student now.
Yeah, I know.
Some
He's like a
wannabe
normal
scientist.
guy.
Keep up the good work, champ.
Wow, were you that much of a weirdo?
Please shut up.
Yeah, I think she noticed.
I kept my promise.
This is the lab?
Said that as a joke. But yes, Future Gadget Laboratory.
It's a pigsty.
Is that really all you've got to say?
Oh, allow me to rephrase. Why is it all cluttered with junk?
There you go. Slightly.
Laboratories tend to be messy as a rule, but this is absurd. Do you get anything done?
I feel like I should bring out my
told you
Kurisu
it wouldn't be
figure
anything like the labs you're accustomed to.
and
Yeah,
just
but
start
you didn't
talking
say
to
it'd
her
be a train
creepily.
wreck. This place gives Maho's room a run for its money.
Mo's room. Wow. Okay.
Should one divulge
How
your
bad
friend's
is that?
private habit so thoughtlessly?
Yeah,
I
seriously.
was only hoping to win support for my campaign.
Nice.
Tell that girl to clean her room every once in a while, okay?
Goddamn.
I'd rather not anger a bona fide Leviathan, thank you.
Yeah, the lollies are
Anyway.
Leviathans usually.
I've always dreamed of sharing a space like this with a group of friends. Where we all had our own sets of personalized forks and spoons and stuff.
Yes, the forks and spoons line.
You got over here sooner than I thought you would, Ocarine. Are you listening to music?
Is that one of your friends? I'd love to meet...
Hanging up.
Hey,
Damn, get wrecked.
You were on the phone?
Yeah, but no worries. You did mean a ton of stuff.
Yeah, that is a
What's
lot
all
of
this for
cosplay
anyway?
shit.
All the girls' costumes for Kamima and their Santa get-ups for the party.
Are they gonna be
Christmas
lewd?
party? So is everyone coming?
I assume not. Mayuri's
Kaede,
fairly
Miko,
wholesome.
Sure. And Ruka and
They'll be
Ferris
cute
are
as
too.
fuck, a little
Yuki's
hot.
coming?
Yeah, of course she is. You know what I think? Yuki and Dara would make the perfect couple.
Oh my
They should get
god,
together.
my Yuri.
Fubuki was like, no way, never gonna happen. But why not?
Wow. My Yuri knows what's up. So back at Radio Kaikan, on top of it, sort of. Just staring at her time machine.
Our first mission is to find this little guy. Got it?
Huh? Oh, okie dokie.
Good answer.
I wonder if that's an extension of Amadeus or something. Like Amadeus taken to the extreme or something.
It's only you.
Probably not.
Did you say Rumi?
Or maybe.
Nobody calls me that. I'm Ferris. Meow meow. Listen, if you don't come to the lab once in a while, people get worried, you know?
If I go there, my mom... I prefer to be alone, that's all.
I brought you some treats. All your favorite little kitty snacks, meow.
Yay! All the best kitty
Until
snacks.
tomorrow, so take your time and enjoy them, okay?
Thank you.
Aww.
How is Daru's time machine research coming along? Seems really hard.
He's learning a lot, but still.
I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Clearly he will.
Sorry to put you through all this trouble.
It's no trouble. I just rent the building's top 2 floors to make sure no one pokes their whiskers
Ah,
around your
that's what's
research.
going on.
Are you
Okay.
kidding? Honestly, I owe you more than I could ever dream of paying back.
Don't you worry about it, Meow.
I have a
If that's what it takes to
money-
save the Earth's elementals from Bayaki, then I'll do it wholeheartedly.
Oh
I
my
will
God.
pounce on any opportunity to help.
Ferris the
Okay.
meme.
I don't quite follow all that, but thank you.
Trust me, none of us do. That's why we
Mayu
love her.
and
She might be
for
worse
everyone's
than
sake, I have to convince
Oi.
Uncle Ocarine to come with me to the entrance of Steins Gate.
Yep. Yeah, just intense look at Ferris. Ferris is like, damn, am I about to get fucked?
The 24th. That's Christmas Eve. Can't we do it some other time?
Okabe said it wouldn't be a problem to meet then, so I figured we should. Why? Do you have a hot Christmas date planned?
No, I don't. But you wouldn't hear if I did.
Well, why not get a Santa outfit and make a holiday affair?
Oh my God,
Because
yes,
In this country,
yes.
If you don't
Put
have
her
a
in a
date
Santa
on
outfit.
Christmas Eve, you're considered what the kids call a sad cat lady, and you wouldn't want that.
Damn,
And
get
Okabe
wrecked.
doesn't want to be a sad
Why does it always come down to this subject? That's the only thing
Everyone
you and
tried to
Okabe
ship-
ever want to talk about.
Sorry.
Trying to
I
ship
get excited.
Okabe and Maho.
Aren't you curious to see how their relationship is developing now? What's arisen between her and Okabe? You don't need to worry from a
Shit.
security standpoint.
Also, Fox
because
Express.
the system operates
Supposed to
using
be
memories,
FedEx, I
it's
assume.
remarkably secure. There's very little to fear.
It's not entirely without risk. I have my own concerns about it.
Okabe Green Grocer? That's interesting.
What is it now?
Oh, is that how you greet your friends?
Security is the least of them. I worry about Rintaro Okabe.
Running this back. Displacement behavior, finding yourself after the loss of a loved one. Why does displacement occur? An approach to coping. So this is about displacement behavior. She's worried about him. She's worried about his mental state getting even more fucked up in his attempt to cope via the Amadeus project. Yeah, that'd be my concern as well. I get the feeling that I wouldn't be surprised if Okabe's mental state is significantly worse before it gets better. You know, before we get to the end. I imagine it's interesting because episode 1 is called Absolute Zero, but I get the feeling Absolute Zero is in about maybe 8 to 12 more episodes, maybe. No idea specifics, but in the middle to mid-late game, I think he'll be in a way worse place than he is now. And I think the Amadeus Project's going to have a lot to do with why he gets worse off. It's really interesting because this is a very, it feels like an after story that isn't going to go to, really crazy places, but you can tell, not only just because it exists, but you could just tell that things are going to get really insane, and what they're going to do with this. I am, completely at a loss for what they're going to do with this, because it seems simplistic, but I feel like he's going to time travel earlier than I think. The thought is that simplistic, and then at the end he time travels, fixes stuff. That's not what's going to happen. He's going to time travel probably no later than episode 10. I don't even know if they'll wait that long. They're going to build this up for a couple episodes. He's going to time travel. He's going to change the past, and then I don't even know where they're going to go with this story. It's really interesting. And I struggled to see exactly where they were going with the Steins Gate original, but you kind of had an idea of how it was going to end. This one, even though I do have an idea of how it's going to end, I don't necessarily know how they're going to get there. And the more I think about it, the more unlikely that scenario likely is. So it's just, there's so much crazy shit here. But yeah, let's continue.
I worry about Rintaro Okabe.
I know you do. We all are worried about Rintaro Okabe.
Are you getting tired of this yet? We haven't been around that corner. Let's check it out.
I refuse to be late to my meeting because of you.
Come on, it'll only take a minute. You still have 365 seconds before they expect you to be there.
Fine, jeez. Oh, you have having fun?
Aw, Christmas
Eh,
song.
It's frustrating not being able to move on my own. I know. What if you hooked up your phone to some kind of remote-controlled camera? That way I could just...
No way.
Wow. Why are you so vocal with me, but on your group date you froze up? What's up with
Damn,
that?
get wrecked.
Hey, how do you even...
What? It's not my fault you forgot to close the app.
Oh.
I was listening in the background the whole time. It was hilarious. I lost it. Your one-liners were so awkward. And who runs away when the dating games start? You totally ruined Truth or Dare for everyone else.
Wow.
Just a second. At this meeting with the professor,
No Truth or Dare for Rokabe.
logs?
Of course, and I'll include every exchange I've overheard, even accidentally. You should know, everything we've ever talked about is stored in the logs too. Like the fact that your family runs a veggie market, but you hate
Okay, that's
veggies.
what the Okabe...
And how you called me
Yep.
Christina when we first met, which you still won't explain.
Stop.
So tell me, why Christina?
Give it up.
Human memories are vague. As time passes, new data comes pouring in and it all mixes together.
Yep.
Meaning what?
Meaning that, unfortunately, Amadeus is an incomplete intelligence model and that ambiguity is lost. In other words, I can't forget.
Yeah.
Wait. The Amadeus in the presentation could. It forgot something.
That's a programming process where trivial logs are made inaccessible, but only from an operational standpoint. It's all backed up.
Which means you'll never stop asking.
You'll never
why I
stop
called you
forgetting.
Christina.
You'd better believe it.
Such a persistent little AI.
You evaded the question, which piqued my curiosity.
That's never gonna
Do you know
change.
what
You're
they
always
say
gonna have a
about
peak
curiosity
curiosity.
with a cat?
That's never stopped researchers from investigating.
That is true as well. She's got you.
Okabe!
Maybe you'll tell her at some point.
Sorry, I was here on time. I just got distracted.
What were you doing? I didn't take you for the loitering type.
So, Rintaro, tell me what you think of our Kurisu.
She's a bit bewildering. I know she's an AI, yet...
Understood. Sounds like you've got a lot of great info to share.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
planning to head over to the college after this and check out the data, but if you're free tonight, maybe you could join Maho and myself for dinner. We could all
Oh my God,
together
she's trying
instead. Make an evening of it.
Oh my
tonight.
God, Kurisu.
I wish I could.
You
I've got
legend.
prior plans. I promised a friend I'd go to her Christmas party.
Oh! Maho! The
A
reactions! Oh, they're coming too. Oh, they're part of the gang too. Lab members double. Yeah, we're getting into the teens now. There's Daru. That's a weird look on Daru.
Hi, Dad.
He looks skinnier.
Wowzers! What an awesome lab! So sparkly. Hello there. Thank you for letting us crash your party,
This
Miss
guy!
Japanese maid girl. Sorry, kitty girl.
Meow, meow, meow.
Who are your friends?
Ooh.
More like colleagues.
I'm digging
Professor
the outfit.
Luskin and Maho Hiajo. I met them both at the university.
Are you sure that we're welcome? Because I'm feeling super awkward right now.
If Rintaro says we're welcome, it's all good in the hood, like
It's
the
all
kid
good in
says.
the hood. No one
Just
says
being
that.
polite, but you pressed him. Plus, no one says it's all
God
good
damn,
in
that
the hood
outfit.
anymore.
Actually,
You
both
don't
of
wanna
them.
be here?
Actually, all three of them. Damn, I love the black outfit too.
What grade are you in?
Oh,
Oh, I'm an adult. I know I don't look like it, but I am.
yeah, she's. Ooh,
This
damn,
lab of yours
ass.
is as merry as Santa's workshop, but instead of elves, there are beautiful girls everywhere. Look at her. That is one sexy Santa in black.
One sexy
That one's a dude.
Our chicken's number one, yeah.
Yay,
They even
number
made
one
a
juicy
special edition
tenders.
family size just for
Wow,
Christmas.
nice,
Where's
perfect.
Sousa? Is she coming?
Uh-huh. Daru's out trying to trick her into it right
Naruto's not trying to trick her
He's
into
tricking
it.
her?
Wow.
Yep. I hope he's able to come up with a way to get her here.
That just seems wrong.
Yeah. He said she wouldn't come
there's
if she knew
Yuki.
it was a party,
Goddamn
so we'd
those
have to make
tits.
up some other story to tell her.
Whew.
That's a tall order.
Yuki replacing Shining Finger for the big ass titties.
It's from Daru. He says they'll both be here in just a few minutes. All right, everybody. Time to get to your hiding places. Yeah!
We're hiding in Future Gadget Labs. That's a small ass lab for a hiding mission. Oh yeah, because it's a surprise. He's gonna fuck her in the ass. We debating her.
Well, here I
Does
come
Suzuha
rolling
know?
into the lab. cab like I always do. Nothing weird. I got Suzuha with me and we're coming in.
Stay back.
Wow! Wow! Ah, Suzuha, lol. Got him, coach.
Welcome.
God damn. Suzuha, classic Suzuha. About to beat the fuck out of her mom.
Oh, it's you, Ma.
Suzuha, it's Christmas Eve. This is a surprise Christmas party now. Yeah, just a party.
God damn, fucking
Sorry.
fucking Ruka. That outfit, holy shit.
Make it a surprise.
Really, all these outfits are amazing. Even Suzuha's outfit's really
I mean,
cool.
why my brother was acting weird.
Dad,
Sorry.
brother.
This whole party thing was my idea.
Don't be. I'm the one who should apologize.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
The lab looks completely transformed.
Yeah, everyone
Yep.
pitched in to help decorate.
Mayushi thought maybe a party would help cheer you up, so she's been working hard to throw this together.
Aww.
I see.
All for you, basically.
The thing is, I'm not really in a place where I can relax and have fun. I don't mind if you all party without me.
You should stay. Enjoy yourself.
Aww.
Yeah, come on. We're just eating food and chatting, you know?
Yeah, there was
Why
a
don't you
really
hang out with us
intense
for
thing,
once?
and
Stuff your
Maho
face
noticed
and be
it.
grateful for the stellar company. Yeah?
Aww. Yeah, just enjoy it. You have a very odd life, Suzuha. You have to find some time to enjoy it, because you haven't had many chances to do that in your life. From the sounds of it, anyways. That face on Daru was hilarious. Yuki is cute. I kind of wish they had different voices, though, just a little bit. But at the same time, I get why they have the same voice. It's pretty obvious. And they do give a slightly different inflection on the voice, but it's...
Ocarine?
Hello,
We're
here,
about to start opening
Amadeus.
presents.
Yeah, I'll be back in a flash.
Okay, my little kitties, who wants to go first? I know there's lots of great gifts to choose from. Don't be shy now.
Damn, Maho is just on Okabe,
I've
just
developed
watching this whole thing.
hypotheses.
Prithee tell.
Theory
Privy
one,
tell.
your favorite American movie star is named Christina, and you were thinking about her, so you called me that by mistake.
Wow. Not even close.
Yeah,
Two,
not even close.
You had an ex-girlfriend with the same... Never mind, definitely not that one.
Ah!
Hold on.
Get fucked!
You've
Get
had a
fucked.
girlfriend? I'll go ahead and take your awkward non-response as a no.
Silence, woman.
Silence, woman.
You used to refer to the original me as Christina, either directly or indirectly. Though the likelihood of that seems kind of low.
And why is that?
Because I know how I'd respond. That's not my name. Am I right?
Good, but get a
Yeah,
little bit closer.
she definitely knows how she'd
Just
respond.
a bit now, that's right.
Okay, it's not okay. In fact,
They
I'm
got
actionable.
her in the
What
outfit.
does that mean?
Actionable,
I'm
lol.
not mad at you, Nai. Not at all. Don't worry.
Yeah. The fucking gay girl. Yeah, the gay girl and Naru are like, yep.
Okabe's been out there a while.
Lollies, legal lollies. It's
Hold on,
one
I'll
of
go
the
check
8
it.
wonders of the world. Oh, baby. I'm all about it, Maho. You know, if you wanna
Did I get it? Did you
give me a
pronounce
Christmas
it right?
present, I'm done.
Look, stop jumping to conclusions.
If you tell me, I won't have to.
Do you really want to know? Is it that important?
Yes.
It was out of embarrassment. I wasn't sure how to pronounce your real name, so I just made one up.
You just couldn't say my real name?
Wow.
That's right.
Well,
She's hearing the voice. Yeah.
Hold on, are you blushing?
no, I am not. What's the matter with you?
Get
You
wrecked.
think you can catch me off guard?
It's happening
by
again.
getting me all sappy and sensitive? Then you better think again, buddy.
Yes, he can. He did that randomly in the original Steins Gate.
I don't know.
What?
It's just that part of you that I really...
You...
This is really awkward.
Ma'am, I...
Hey, Ajo, why'd you do that?
Damn.
I told you.
It's a
It's
phone.
easy to get deluded.
Yep.
But make no mistake. That isn't her. It's
Yep.
Amadeus. Not the real Makise Kurisu.
Yep.
I understand.
Because Makise Kurisu
Is dead.
was murdered.
Jesus. Murdered? We're going to that terminology. Damn.
She's dead.
You cried hard over that. Was that a funeral?
Gone forever. You hear me?
Forever.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa, what the fuck? Memories, Steins Gate, OG Steins Gate.
What's the matter? Okabe!
Damn, he has gone through way too much. This is breaking the fuck out of him. Are we end of episode? Yeah, we are. Come to me, embrace my tears. Let me guide you down into my soul. Yeah, I don't know the tone of this a lot at all. The world to realize there is peace, the truth within us. Oh, and then they go to Japanese. Yeah. I think that was Japanese. That might have been English, but if it was hardcore accent, if it was. It doesn't matter. It's time to leave new soul. I love all the pain that Okabe's gone through. Yes, you are. Just a part of its plan. Truth. Game. Looks like Mayuri's hand, but who knows, honestly. Wow. Okay. What do I even say? Oh, there's the glare. Like I said, it blocks it perfectly, and I can just lean down a little, and that's just enough to block it. But if I go up here, there's the glare. But yeah, that was Steins Gate 0, Episode 3. Really enjoyable episode of Steins Gate 0. Once again, they're on a really interesting path here where we're just seeing like him having this like just inner turmoil over, bonding with Kurisu all over again, even though this is just an AI program, and he's having these exchanges and experiences with her, and because of the similarities between Kurisu and the Amadeus Kurisu, he's falling in love with her all over again, and even Kurisu seems to be falling in love with him all over again, and it's just that cruel cycle of fate in the mysterious ways that it works, especially in this particular universe, and he's having to not only accept that fate, but he's having to face it head on with a lot of trauma. And I think that's an interesting thing about these episodes. Okabe is just, that's the thing. He was able to find an escape in Amadeus there. For just a few moments, that trauma was gone. And then the way Maho telling him that Kurisu was dead, that Kurisu was murdered, and that Amadeus is not Kurisu, it shocked him back into the reality where he went through all those different world lines, where he watched Mayuri die over and over again, where Kurisu died, the reality where he sacrificed Kurisu for Mayuri in a sense. That world line, that existence, that harsh reality that he's accepted as truth, he had escaped from temporarily, and that was something that he had to accept, that he could never escape. And the fact that speaking to Amadeus allowed him to temporarily escape that, while it gave him happiness in the short term, once he realized that Amadeus was in fact Amadeus and not Kurisu, it just broke him, and he thought about all these memories of the past, and might have even been having some legitimate reading Steiner bullshit as well that just made it even more vivid and worse and stuff. But he just had so much pain that was just burning through him in those moments, and he had to take those moments and really just try to accept his own reality. And it's really sad and really brutal, and that's kind of something that I really like. As we fully expected, Steins Gate Zero was going to be more likely more depressing than Steins Gate. It didn't mean it'd be better, but Steins Gate had a lot of depression. Steins Gate Zero is just you're just thrown into depression, and we knew that was coming, but to actually experience Okabe's depression and the angle that they're taking with Amadeus and AI is a really interesting thing. AI being kind of like one of the main concepts of Steins Gate Zero is something that I never would have really expected before I saw, of course, episode 23 beta. And the direction they've gone with it is really interesting. And while I think episodes 1 to 25 and Load Region of Deja Vu, they can kind of be its own story, and you can be complete with that, or even without Load Region of Deja Vu, but that's like the Steins Gate story. And then you have the Steins Gate Zero branch of the story, which of course is the first 22 episodes of Steins Gate, 23 beta, and then Zero. And this story just goes down this just rabbit hole of infinite depression, because episode 23, the end of 23, the original path of 23 is what brings you out of the depression into the light, and you get hyped for everything to finally go right, and it does. But here, they take you in the height of the depression, at the ultimate moment of depression, where the depressing aura is about to break, and then they just spiral you down into further depression, and that's where Steins Gate Zero starts off, in the spiral of depression, which is absolutely insane. And we just get to continue to witness that depression consume Okabe, and we get to see Okabe trying to move on with his life, trying to overcome his depression, trying to be a normal functioning member of society. And Fate has other plans, because Fate introduces him to Maho, and Fate introduces him to the Amadeus system, and the Amadeus system version of Kurisu. And Fate pushes Kurisu to Okabe once again, and you have this thing where now Rintaro is literally talking to a version of Makase that based on a AI based on Makase and her memories, and is falling right back in love with her like he always did in the original Steins Gate with the real Makase. And it's such a brutal take on just ripping his heart out and just stomping on it. And I think this was a great place to cut off, because I know in episode 4 Okabe is going to be in a fucked up mindset, and I think it's going to be really interesting to pick up Okabe from that stage in the show where he's just breaking. And I'm wondering if he's going to start trying to possibly ignore Amadeus, but eventually he's going to have to face it. Or I wonder if this is going to be the push he needs to decide to try and alter the timeline to save my Kurisu again. I'm very curious what path this leads us down. And I think they have multiple options, so it's going to be very interesting to see the path that they take. I can't wait for more Steins Gate Zero. It's going to be a very interesting ride. These first 3 episodes were great. It's different. I think structurally, like I said, it's not, this show has not been very fun. I mean, it's had a few fun moments, but given the fact that we just jumped straight into the deep-rooted depression, we don't get to have that fun nature that was a lot of the first half of Steins Gate, which is fine because it's already established and we don't need to have that fun to be invested, because due to the original Steins Gate series, we're obviously invested in the events of Steins Gate Zero. And that's a really important distinction that I really do love, is that we are invested in this story because of that. But there's just so much going on, and it's really interesting to kind of try and analyze everything when you know that things are just getting started, that things are going to get way worse before they get better. And without much of a clear vision of the direction of this one. You know, even that, the goals and stuff, there were goals in Steins Gate. There were destinations they were trying to get to, whether it was get the IBN 5100, whether it was hack and discern, whether it was build time machines, whatever. They up until the events of episode 12, it felt like they were always fighting for an objective. And then from past episode 12, the sole objective for the rest of the series was save Mayuri, and then at the very end, save Kurisu. And that structured the series in a very goal-oriented point A to point B scenario, whereas here in Steins Gate Zero, there is no discernible goal. Now, obviously, in the end, the goal is the same as Steins Gate. At the end of Steins Gate, it's going to be to get to the Steins Gate world line. That's what matters most. The problem with that is that while we might be trying to get to the Steins Gate world line, it's not going to matter if we just... It's not going to matter because there's so much trauma and there's so much defeatism and all of that that's going to stop Okabe from getting to the point to getting to the Steins Gate world line. And again, he needs to exist. He needs to make it to the stage in the series, I assume, in Steins Gate Zero, where he sends the message back in time, the locked message that becomes unlocked near the end of episode 23 after Okabe's first fail. And he needs to send that message so Okabe has that message to understand how exactly he can save Kurisu in episode 24 of Steins Gate. And I think that's where we need to go full circle and get all the way back to what really matters. So it's going to be super interesting to see how we get to what I think is the ending. I think the ending is Okabe sending the message to Okabe of how to save Kurisu. I think that will be the final point in Steins Gate Zero. I think that's how it's going to end. I'm probably totally wrong because he's probably going to get his happy ending in Steins Gate Zero, but I think him sending the message to himself, the locked message that becomes unlocked once he has the memories to unlock it in a sense, will become his future. And I think that's the future of the Steins Gate Zero timeline that will lead into the Steins Gate timeline and will create a link that without the Steins Gate Zero existence, there is no Steins Gate existence. So the Steins Gate Zero existence, in a sense, happened first, but not really first, because that's not how time works. But the Steins Gate existence cannot be without the Steins Gate Zero existence, and that's why it's zero, even though it happens after in the sense of time, but it needs to happen first for it to make sense in time. But again, in time, it actually happens after, in the different world lines and all that stuff, and there's a lot of mind fuckery there, but I'm sure you guys can follow what I'm trying to say. Whatever the case may be, it's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see it. I think I'm going to cut off here because I know I went on and on there about bullshit with Steins Gate. You guys know how passionate I am about this series. This series just, it's a very inspiring series. You know, I don't think I'll ever touch time travel. I don't think I ever want to touch time travel in any work of fiction that I might be working on. I don't think I ever will, but all the same, Steins Gate has still inspired me in many ways to, in regards to the fictions, the works, the books and stuff that I work on that will probably never see the light of day, but who knows, maybe one day. But all the stuff that I work on there, you know, if it wasn't for Steins Gate, you know, Steins Gate is a big inspiration. And, you know, all of the great shows that I watch are inspiration, but especially the ones that really resonate with me. And Steins Gate is one of those that just resonates so hard, and I have such a passion for it. And I know a lot of you guys share that passion with me, and really enjoyed my reactions, especially to Steins Gate, because of the passion I showed for it. Now, hopefully this video will go up on YouTube, especially since I feel like this video was way longer than it should have been for 3 episodes, but that happens sometimes with me and Steins Gate. So hopefully this will go up on YouTube. I haven't tried Zero yet, but OG Steins Gate, the Steins Gate movie, and the Steins Gate 23 beta OVA all were fine on YouTube, so hopefully Zero is fine as well. But of course, Zero is more recent, so who knows? but hopefully the copyright situation is similar or the same, and I'll be able to post my Steins Gate Zero reactions on YouTube. That would be great, because that's a series I can post on YouTube, because the Ruby series isn't going to last too long, and then, you know, I'll still have some reactions to post on YouTube, and hopefully I can keep at least one series around on YouTube. That would be nice to have some YouTube series around, because I have not really had much that I can post on YouTube in quite a while. So whatever the case may be, I guess I should down this Dr. Pepper before the video ends. I feel ya, Okabe. I probably prefer Coke, but Dr. Pepper is a great fucking soda. I totally got it. Anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. Hope you guys didn't mind me only doing 3 episodes, but you can kind of see why I needed to not do 6, because this video would be 20 hours long. But also because I don't know if I could have handled 3 more episodes after those 3 episodes. So, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I'll see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.